cleanse you of your
Emerge,
sin.
right here, right now. Hold the line!
Give the wind knows and receive thy blessing.
Into the wind! Yeah! Emerge, right now. Allow me!
As one with wind and cloud.
Take flight!
Lies within you. One more sin upon your soul.
Whirling snow!
Road to redemption.
Rest and rebuild! Emerge, right here, right now.
Fight your salvation.
Embrace the ice!
Sin be washed away.
Emerge, right now.
One with nature.
Take flight!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Right here, emerge, right here. Hold the line!
Right.
Whirling snow!
More sin upon your soul.
Sakura swirl!
This barren weight of fight your salvation in the end. All shall return.
Right now, right here, emerge.
Lost lamb. Receive thy blessing.
Allow me!
Of your sins.
Right now, right here.
The wind knows me.
My apologies!
Right. Fight your salvation.
Right now, emerge. Rest and rebuild!
One more sin upon your soul.
Embrace the ice!
As one with wind and cloud.
Sight to behold. Right here, emerge. Right here. Whirling snow!
In the end, all shall return.
What do we have here? Up and away! Stand with me! Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here? Right now, right here, emerge.
Into the wind.
Hold the line!
Atonement has barely begun.
Right here, right now.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Emerge, right now.
Salvation.
My apologies. Somewhere swerve. I'm always watching. Right here.
Be washed away.
Unthinkable.
Repent of your sins.
The wind knows it.
Emerge, right now. Emerge. Rest and rebuild.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Take flight.
Your salvation.
Yeah.
Astray.
There's a pleasant breeze. and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
Follow the wind. Time to go.
Ad Astra. Flags up! And step!
Let's roll! You want some of that? It's showtime! Ha! Bam! Cha! Okay. Stabilize. Pull in!
Unleash!
Let's roll! Charge! Rally!
Strike is one! Flags fly!
Bam! Gather! I will have order! Attaboy! Who wants some of this?
Right now, emerge.
Can't see? I hear everything.
Right here. Right now. I see everything.
One with the forest.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands.
So, can't see?
Hey! Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Emerge.
Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud.
Out of the way or get blown away!
Out of my way! Dissipate!
Can't see? I'll approve you!
Sharing my knowledge! Stand with me! Right here, right now.
And shroud! Keep up! One thing after another. I hear everything.
This way through the river. Lightning shroud box! Make yourselves at home! Is that all?
Can't... One with nature.
Emerge, right now.
The wind knows me.
Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Into the wind. Trout! I'll uproot you!
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
One with nature. Can't see? My tail's on that.
Don't be scared. Go get it, you away.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Right now.
Let's get down to business.
Rise!
I see everything.
Foreign! Disappear! Here! My bladeless! Worthless!
Care for a dance.
Let's get it on! Ha!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Solidified!
You asked for it.
Dance with me!
Be a good audience, won't you?
Order guide you!
Not done yet.
Worthless! Worthless!
Hey! Sharing my knowledge. Look alive!
Foreign!
I will have order!
Useless! Get it on! I got him cornered.
Grow! Make yourselves at home! At the frying pan, it's... Let's make her a little. Buckle up! Hi! Nice and spicy!
Locked up.
Hear me now, hopefully. I hate when I'm a whole chatterbox and then my mic doesn't pick up anything. I'm upset now. I'm horribly... I'm very upset. I can't even find the words for it. Celebrity, can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me now. I don't know why I didn't check. Let's just remember that there's a delay on YouTube, so sometimes it can't hear me like right off the bat. Okay. Okay, yeah. Well, that was embarrassing.
Into the wind.
Alright, gather up, shit.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Emerge, right here.
How you been, Travis? How you been, Celebrity? How you been, everybody else that was probably here before and probably didn't catch me over there on YouTube?
I'll uproot you.
Right
I'm
now,
great.
Right here.
A little
right
sleepy.
now.
Very sleepy.
Can't see. Right.
Right here. Emerge.
Bury and shroud.
But Travis, yes, it's been such a long time, dude. What you been up to? You ever came back to Genshin?
Yeah.
Right now, it's really fun. I'm really enjoying Natlan. I think I like Natlan a lot more better than like any other nation right now. Natlan right now is like my favorite nation. My bad, I should have told you earlier. I thought you were talking, taking the call.
Right here.
It's okay. Thank you so much, Celebrity Golf, for still coming back. Or if you were still lurking, mentioned it. Appreciate it.
I'm always watching.
Not much.
Right now. Emerge. Right
More
here.
than just not much. Come on, let's strike up some conversations. What in the hell have y'all been up to? How's
Right
school
now.
for you
Right
guys?
here.
New year, new y'all. Let me hear it. Let me hear all about it. Let me hear how much you hate school. We all hate school. Unless you peak in high school or something, then yeah, that's different. I'm actually doing really bad during these events. I'm not really trying, but at the same time, I did not think I was gonna do this freaking bad. But your older sister asked you to get Genshin, so you're gonna get it, probably play it. I do hate school, Travis says. Oh man. So you're going back to play, Travis? Are you starting a new account or how's that gonna go? You're not doing the best? That sucks, dude. I hate to hear that, Babago. Hopefully, it all turns around for you. Celebrity also. School is terrible. I got my first detention. Celebrity, I do believe you're like a bad kid, dude. I don't know. Ever since you first came on stream, Celebrity, I feel like you've been... You're the kid that gets in trouble a lot. Same account, Travis? That's awesome, dude. How long has it been since you last played? Oh, you have a link to your PlayStation. That's awesome. I still don't believe Celebrity was ever a good kid. He reminds me of those kids with the silver teeth, the fillings, that are just plain bad. I'm sorry, Celebrity. I just believe that's who I think you are. Okay, who should I put with Arlecchino? Arlecchino's like decent. Please don't make fun of Arlecchino. Arlecchino. Huh. Maybe, and yes. No, I think we need burn for her, right? We'll add this. And... no, wait. I'm supposed to actually... okay. I'm supposed to put, like, the real team at the second base, because that's who gets these buffs. How do you do Thunderous Loose? Use this buff to defeat as many opponents as possible within the time limit to score as many points as possible. Thunderous Loose? What is Thunderous Loose? Yeah, just fun now. Kinich changed my perspective. Sweet. You got Kinich? I wanted to pull for him, but I want Shalonen so bad that I'm just saving for Shalonen, then I'll probably go for the Pyro Archon since Shalonen probably won't work too good with Kinich. So I'm skipping Kinich. I skipped Kinich and Mulani. Mulani due to the fact that I have Nuvolette. A couple of months ago, you actually got Nuvolette. Oh, sweet. Nuvolette is probably like one of the best characters in the game right now. But Celebrity says I'm not bad, kid. I'm just lazy to try. Like I said, that's still in the intention of doing something bad because you decide not to do what you're supposed to be doing. Boy, you need to do better, boy. Boy. I'm gonna become Kratos. Boy. Being Spider-Man is cool. Yeah, he's cool. But I played him, and I feel like I will have to own him in order to like how he plays, because the trial didn't do him enough justice, I feel. I feel like I have to keep playing that trial just to see if I really like Kinich, because he does feel a little clunky. Like a little bit. A little clunky. And I do know he does such crap load damage. Okay, I think I'm just gonna... Right, I don't want these characters in. I'm fighting these guys, and I kind of need to... go for a gathering up like this. And this one, I'm gonna go with Arlecchino. This is on leave because I think we need to do a pyro crystallization combo here. Who else? Put her on there, and one more. We need burn, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, I do like that the not on characters are like switching up a little bit of the playstyle, and they make it like more technical. So now the characters are more technical, so people were like gifted technical skills can actually utilize the not on characters a lot better than a person who's not really good at technicality. Damn, I cannot English. You're going to sleep? Thank you so much, Travis, for stopping by. Don't have a great night's rest, and please come back. I miss you. I miss all of you guys. That's what I thought at first, but using him on an open world's way better. Yeah, Yeah, I feel like that's where you start seeing Kinich actually shine a little bit more better once he's not like in a closed space. But like if you put him in a closed space,
Don't be
it's
afraid to
kinda
make
tough.
mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Right now, right here. Emerge.
The wind knows me.
Just ready for some. Oh crap! So do I just run around and should have got someone with stamina?
Into the wind.
Show me!
Time to go.
This is awesome.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Show me your move.
Show me your courage.
Ah, that's funny.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Yeah, I hope you put up a fight.
Show me your courage.
Get zapped. I didn't even have to pick anybody good. I was really worried about picking the right.
Let's come on. Show me
Your move.
Come on. Let's hope you put up a good
Show me. Shout out Captain Falcon. Show me your boots. Oh, nice. We got 100. Okay. This is about to be fun.
Quake.
Transfixed. This is where you
This materialism. The Temple of Wisdom.
This is order.
overrule.
A scary monster.
Everlasting as the moon.
Make yourselves at home.
No.
I will have order.
Laid bare.
Don't run now.
Get back.
Wrong button.
Everyone hold hands.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom.
This is where you fall.
Everyone hold hands.
Hey, doing more damage. I guess I just suck. Oh well. His rotations are a little bit clunky, but it's still fun. Yeah. Yeah, I like the whole swinging around. It's pretty fun. It's just I get a little confused because I'm so used to like spamming the E button and it kind of like messes me up. When I do that, I get out of Kinich's little grapple ability. Alright, we're done with that. Got a couple of achievements with it too. I think we're about 200, almost like really close to 200 wishes. 180. Incredible, right? 180 wishes just for Shilonen. We're gonna be trying to see if we can get her probably at C2, and if not, we'll probably try to aim for just C0 Shilonen and a weapon and save the rest. So you got Kachina at C5 and still don't know how she works. So there's one or two ways you can build her. You can build her like a bursty damage. You need to do her Night Soul combo, and then there's the other where she's more like a support, and you just do the Night Soul, and you gain energy particles for the character that activated the Night Soul. So she's like really good to just like just throw her disc down and then switch over to your driver. 180 wishes. That is awesome. I think I could afford like another 10. No, I think I was at 15. Oh, 20. We might as well do it now. And there we go. We finally achieved the 200 wishes. Just gotta wait till Shilonen finally comes out. You have 160 pulls for Ganyu and maybe Mavu, Ma, Mavu. I can't pronounce her name. Is it Mavu? Yeah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Marvel, Marvel. Why? Why can't I pronounce it? Oh well, I'm not gonna try it no more. Does let's see. I don't know if Kachina pronounces. I have to unlock it. Movika? Is it Movika or Movi? I feel like it was like. You know what? I'm probably getting it mixed up with one of the Samaru characters, Kuva Kadeka or something like that. What up? What up, dude? Why would you call us that? Now I gotta Google and make sure that it's not something that is inappropriate to say. I was about to repeat it. That's messed up. Right, called us chuds. He called us a gross, physically unappealing person. That's messed up, Ryan. I thought we was buds. We was friends. We're buds, but not chuds. What we doing? We're just collecting a bunch of primos, dude. I could not wait for Shalonen, dude. 200 wishes. 200 wishes for Shalonen. We're gonna try to get a weapon. Get Shalonen. If we get Shalonen really early, then we'll try to aim for the C2. And if not, I might wait for the Pyro Archon. Mavukia. Mavuika. Oh, I think it's Mavuika, right? Mavuika. I'm already gonna forget how to pronounce it by the next 30 minutes or an hour. I can already feel myself doing that. Thank you so much, Ryan. What about you, bud? You still grinding it out? Oh, and we're also gonna be doing Kinich's storyline. Might as well. So we have already pre-ordered Mario Party 2 Jamboree. Yeah, dang, 385 pulls. Definitely not jealous of Ryan.
Traveler, Paimon.
It's always nice to hear what Ryan's saving, because gold. What you waiting for, Ryan? I think you said you weren't really interested in anybody at the moment. Chiori? That's awesome. I didn't like Chiori too much.
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, you're hanging out with Sasuke Uchi, huh? Bakugo, what you mean at school you get bullied? Why don't you tell somebody, dude? You should really stick up for yourself too, Bakugo. You shouldn't let yourself get bullied around.
Oh, the Turnfire
Make sure you
Knight.
get somebody involved. Tell your parents too.
You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez. It's not what it looks like, promise.
You're being for real?
Chill, it's cool.
Well, I'm
I
being
only
for real
mention
too,
it because
dude.
the's something you should know. And I suspect Elder
When
Trinidad
push comes to
hasn't been
shove, sometimes you
completely
gotta push
forthcoming
back.
with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
You're gonna start a drama. I understand, Bakugo, but it's better than you trying to suffer it through the whole bullying thing. It does suck. It does suck. It's almost like even me being this old, like, it's just, you will always still run into that one person who tries to throw their weight around, and sometimes I've had a couple of instances where I was really actually gonna get in a fight at work with a coworker because they messed with me a little bit too much, and once I did that, I stood up for myself, and he knew I was ready to throw it down, he basically just stopped. He stopped messing with me and he started respecting me a lot more. I spent a whole bunch of pulls on Kazuha and Kinich and ended up getting Chi-Chi at ADP while trying to get C1 Kinich. How do you get so lucky with Chi-Chi? I want Chi-Chi.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire night ever?
Wait, really?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
To his death.
Oh, wait, what?
Whoa, are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
I kind of feel like that's still kind of... He basically said the same thing, but with more words. You wanted more Tanari? I know Tanari's amazing, dude. Freaking... You didn't get the free Tanari? I ended up getting the free Tanari. I think he's now at C3?
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
Sitlali? I wonder what she's gonna be like. You're more quiet, Bakugo? What do you mean? More quiet like in school?
And that glory comes at a price.
Kinich always does say, for the right price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price.
It's alright to be quiet, but you also shouldn't just let someone push you around. That's just the way I look at things. I mean... I can't make you do anything, and I know sometimes it's troubling. But sometimes you gotta, like, kind of step up to the plate, if you know what I mean. No, I picked Daya. She's the only one I didn't have. Are you serious? You should have went for the Tanari. Daya, right? But Daya's actually really good right now with Kinich, though, so that was actually a smart move at the same time.
Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
You feel like you would make things worse? Well, Bakugo, if what you're doing is putting you in a position where you're just kind of getting hurt, sometimes you have to make things worse to make things better.
Mm-hmm. She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
I mean, how does he plan to kill him? Wait, haven't we been killing the Mountain King this whole time?
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance. To keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later.
Damn salesman.
Good. See you soon.
It better be worth my while. I want 1,000,000 Primo gems. Da 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 da. I don't see it. We're right on the way to Elder Trinidad's home.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kinich doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King.
Oh yeah, celebrity? What kind of characters are those? I think as the game progresses, I'm now pulling a lot less for characters. I just feel like I have a pretty good diversity character cast. So it's like, I feel like I'm not missing out too much. Like, the FOMO did strike me at first when I played as Molani, but at the same time, I'm just like, I already have a good Hydro character. And it's a good thing I did, because then I saw Shillelagh and I'm just like, yeah, that's a hot mama I'm gonna have to pull for, you know?
It's quite simple. You just need to use the Sacred Flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flamebearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seem to wield the Sacred Flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
Shillelagh and Shiori, Pyro Archon, Lali, and Gyanyu. Yeah, there's some pretty good characters. I feel like Gyanyu now is kind of like overrated. It could just be me though, because I don't have Gyanyu.
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kinich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
You're here.
Kinich, Elder Trinidad said that.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Hello, Chief Wyna.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick
School
chat.
at this time, celebrity? That's crazy. All right then, bro. Have fun at school. I guess it's like really early in the morning for you then. That's crazy. Bye.
I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes, from Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake. My honored guests, please give this matter
celebrity.
your
Bye-bye.
serious consideration. Perhaps there is. But despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
Damn. Damn, I'm an outsider though, so that sucks. I gotta decide what I want to do with the guy. The guy that I gotta defeat. Either to let him rest or spare him. I don't like the position they're putting me in. I'm inclined to honor your request. I'm inclined to honor my agreement with Trinidad. I need some time to mull this over. I want to sneak off to some other tribe tonight.
Running away won't solve anything. You just need some time to think this through, that's all.
I'm trying to run away from
Come up
this
with something
situation.
if we put our heads together.
Thank you both. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kinich, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
I don't decide who I'm gonna kill until I know exactly what they're doing. I gotta make sure they're the bad guy. I can't say I'm gonna kill somebody just because someone tell me that they're the bad guy.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it.
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about how he's completely unhinged.
Yeah, that's a point. Where is he today?
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
Teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a how, he said you two were investigating some Abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the Abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from.
So...
So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
Ah, so we gotta trap
Whoa,
him.
that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it? No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
All right. So what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the Flame Bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
1 million promo
Ooh,
gems,
what kind
please.
of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say.
Okay, but how do we keep people away?
Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new Flame Bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Wyna nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new Flame Bearer. Good luck to us both.
My next target should be...
Time, skip some time. It's at 8, right?
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kinich's back.
Oni, how can you call the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
Yeah, man, that sucks. So this decision actually is kind of hurting or splitting the tribe apart.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the Abyss.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Toba, Kuni, what's wrong?
Honi's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward.
No.
As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back.
No.
Oh,
Friends are amazing to have.
Pichu. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire Night. He's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
Of course, I'm an expert at this stuff.
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kinich.
Wait. Speaking of Kinich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
Kinich is a celebrity
We
in his
didn't mean
village.
to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight.
But you two clearly care about each other, and the Mountain King can't change that.
Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kinich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King. Dad just really misses Nana. And I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kinich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire Night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
Yeah, times are really changing.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on. Huh? What's going on over there? Let's take a look. Hey there! What's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
How has this guy not put 2 and 2 together yet? And now you
What?
have.
Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flame Bearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this. Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Oh.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots.
Yeah, fair enough. So, what's your plan for the next step?
I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
Of course.
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
Pyro Archon above, you two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head.
Guess I'll take that as a compliment.
Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
guys. Oh my. Alright. Where was I going? I'll teleport over there. Oh, what do you look at that? The chest right there.
One with nature.
Right now, emerge.
Rest and rebuild.
Whirling snow.
Almost. Me.
Today is a lucky day.
Wow, I'm already packed. Packed with artifacts, huh? Sweet. Damn. Really? Oh, that sucked. Sorry, little one. Gotta take your, whatever this is to you. For a spin. Those guys just disappeared. Ray, what's up, dude? How was your day, man? Ray, have you been playing Genshin? I think you said you were gonna wait till you finish One Piece, right? That'll take you a while. Oh no, you actually know, you're actually right at the end. Now that I think about it. It was alright? No, that's... At least it was alright. Could have been really worse. Oh, there's some sort of writing on that wall. Ah, so
There
that's
it
the
is.
picture.
It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
What did the dub leave off
Alright
at,
then.
Ray?
Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of them.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Right now, emerge.
The wind knows me.
Take flight.
Into the wind.
Embrace the ice.
Allow me.
The wind knows me.
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural.
It's a little on the small side.
True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it.
Let someone else worry about that, huh?
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Oh, Ray, are you gonna get the Mario Party game? Me and Liz already pre-ordered it.
Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Last dubbed episode was Luffy pulling Vegapunk out of the ground or something. Oh, wow. So that's really not that far. Damn, that's awesome, dude. So what you think, man? What you think of the end of Lanawana?
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Gap-toothed.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, if you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Ah, Ray, that sucks. That job, man. Are you planning on staying there forever, Ray? The job sounds kind of like it sucks for, like, long term. If it's the hours are always going to be that much.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
Ray, I don't think I should confirm that with you. You're gonna have to just wait and see for yourself.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history.
But they do say something about Sabo. I think the last episode we watched, we saw something with Sabo. So, like I said, I don't want to say more than I should, Ray.
On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Is it Aha? Is Aha doing all this? I feel like that's who it is.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me. I beg of you.
Man, where were you ambushed?
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change. Big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Where am I going? Sheesh, that's far.
Time to go.
Oh! Hopefully I didn't just kill Kazuha.
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
I don't know why he just like had a brain fart trying to decide on what to call this guy. Ray says, I could take days off when I'm a welder because they will need me more than I need them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm working a lot because I don't know how to... The end of the year is gonna go. They say they be getting slow, so I don't know. Yeah, Ray. Actually, that's actually smart too. So I'm guessing once winter comes or when break time starts coming, it starts to slow down, and that's where you get your breaks. So that's the perfect time to play Mario Party, bro. Come on. It don't come out till next month.
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow.
I dare you to try.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right.
8 hands?
Let's see what
the
you've
hell?
got. What's this?
Hello, how are you over there on TikTok? I have no idea who you are. Your name doesn't appear. It appears as boxes and X's. And I just clicked it. And it says Gala Gene 08 and BA. Have no idea what that means. But welcome, welcome.
Eat dirt, suckers!
Oh, wow. What a... This guy's dirty. They eat dirt suckers. Blinded us with dirt. Oh, that's messed up.
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Yeah, we're definitely gonna kick his behind now.
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer.
Okay. No, he deserves to get punched. Who throws dirt in people's eyes? Only someone very evil and not a great person.
Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Nah, drag his butt behind.
That's a pretty strong oath.
Bring him back over there.
What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
And let's go back to where we were and see if we can't find anything.
Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Huitzilan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see, the author is... Panche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula
Book
will
muncher.
suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kinich will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahulahau demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahulahau is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, to heavenly thrones, to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit. And you, great Kahulahau, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
I was about to take a little chomp on his arm. Don't you damn rate.
We're so
bring your
sorry,
hand
Mr.
in
Ponche,
my
but we
face.
couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire Night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now,
You mean you solved the Mountain King's problem?
well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Shibalanke's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
Yes.
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Ponche, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire Night.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Ponche. Let's go. Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire Night.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Hold the line!
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so
The gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
What the hell's wrong
Kinich,
with a
didn't you
jar?
say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
How do you put up with this behavior?
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah,
sure seems
I
like
see
it.
what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Kinich! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How!
Companion
Just
battle
wait till I
time.
possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a how in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The rift towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves.
How did you get your hands on this?
You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out.
Nope, time to beat up some rift hounds.
They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Rust and rebuild!
Whirling snow!
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
Uh-oh. Oh, it's one of
You
those
see,
things.
Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
Isn't this the guy that they captured?
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use.
Of course.
Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
That's funny.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
Yeah, we've met. I've beaten him up before.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
The thing calling itself Sanka.
Aha! So you're the glasses guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What is your real name?
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
You mean the masochistic parts?
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before, but my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Really? Then what are you doing here?
Wait. Of course. You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity. Let Paimon guess. You've been provoking the Mountain King too.
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
You tricked Huni and Toba.
Wait, does that count? Let me think.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Be my guest, the Abyss Order is a threat to us all. Let him go. He'll never amount to much in the Abyss Order anyway.
You see, this is why I like you. Still, you shouldn't underestimate me just because I'm a lowly clerk. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone. Do me a favor,
I'm quick with my
and
feet.
remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
That's funny.
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly.
Because he signed a contract?
You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire Night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah, hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both. See you tomorrow. What happened to getting some rest? The house piqued your interest, huh? It's true that he's a relic from an earlier Saurian age, but since we're bound to each other by contract, you can see him as my companion for now. I know he can be awful, but don't worry. As long as I'm still around, he can't do that much damage. That's a key part of the contract. The How has to obey my orders and lend me his power for as long as I live. And after I die, a How gets control of my body. That's the price. Crazy, isn't it? That was probably the first time I really appreciated what it meant to pay a price. Then once I signed the contract, I received the ancient name Malipo. But that's a whole other story. We can get into it another time if you're interested. What happened to getting some rest? You're cautious, like me. I get it. But don't worry, like I said, I investigated, and I'm confident he has nothing to do with the Mountain King situation. Before he got tangled up with us, he was looking into the Mare Javari. That's another major part of Natlan's history. Our ancestor, Burkina, once fought a campaign there alongside the 5 other heroes. But it's not such an easy place to get to these days. That's about all I know, though. I have yet to take a job that involves the Mare Javari.
Have I seen Hoyofest yet? No, I haven't, Ryan. Well, what happened at Hoyofest? Something interesting? Yeah, dang it. Which one's the easier path? Probably up here. What made it so good, Ryan? I don't really pay attention a lot to the festivals that they be putting on. I gotta watch it. I'll probably watch it after stream.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
The party cannot be changed during the Turnfire ritual. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommended elements is pyro. Youch.
Of course, there's no rush. I can wait for you right here.
Alright, well. Gotta see who's a good pyro. Oh, it's because I'm fighting the big guy.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I believe I'm ready now.
Off we go!
I wonder how short Kenichi's story is.
Here
we should be
are.
at the end, right?
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief, but it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still.
Good evening, Traveler in Paimon.
Kinich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flamebearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them.
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Got it. Okay, so it's like in a circle, going inside like a tornado.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Well then, shall we begin?
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Alright.
Mr. Traveler, you look so cool today! You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right? I believe in you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
Combate!
Mighty Outlanders, the time has finally come. You know what must be done. Please remember, you must cleanse as much abyssal energy as you can. This is the only way to prolong the Mountain King's slumber. I am sure you have what it takes.
Mr. Traveler, you're finally here! I even dragged my uncle out to watch the ceremony.
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name-bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you, so please don't take it personally. I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time, given this will be our first Turnfire ceremony featuring a flame bearer from another land. I'll be taking detailed notes.
Good luck, Mr. Traveler. You got this.
How are you doing? Is all in order? I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Go get the sacred flame. Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff.
This seems easy enough. I thought it was gonna be a lot
You're
harder.
over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead. Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
These are whatever for.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He's huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
Should we pretend to purify the king?
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination. Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time!
Ah, crap. What an idiot.
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done? Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad? What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone, out! Now!
Well, it seems there is only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
Oh, hell no. Guy lost it.
Take me, oh Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Damn, they really killed him? Oh no. Not what to say. You really just gonna let the guy die?
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand. Check this out!
Gotcha.
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it! Target acquired. That was unexpected. Don't get too close.
Busted.
Dissipate! Fire hazard!
I got him cornered.
Kill me! Put an end to Whitesetland's shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Well, damn.
Whew. Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk-taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown.
Is Kinich okay?
He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow. That's amazing!
Was it really just the power of the sacred flame?
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
You're mad? Damn, dude, that sucks. Okay, man, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here, bro. I'll see you next time. Thank you for lurking.
Ah, so Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's doing?
I'm a go now. See, I understand now what you were trying to say. Thanks, bud. I'm about to get off a stream here soon too, so no worries. Finally at the end of the storyline.
Hey, Kinich!
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry. I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahow die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with.
You said health-wise, is something else bothering you?
Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss. But time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Nah, you've already given me that gift.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
Ah, that's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't owe us anything.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So promise me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you, I'll do anything.
Friendship, the power of friendship. Stronger than anything. And we're done. I wonder if there's anything. This guy.
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got the sad ending?
Aw.
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
Hoonie, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault.
Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you. All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Hoonie. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
Is that it?
The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Hoonie, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too. She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not falling for that one again. Huh?
And we lived happily ever after. Nice. Alright, we finished that storyline. Oh, looks like that's all we have. I have to wait some more events and storyline actually comes out. Oh, we gotta claim all these? Shoot, mind if I do? Alright, I think I'm pretty much done here. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Thank you so much. And those of you who are still lurking, thank you. And I'll catch you guys on the next